Giving blood is something that we can't replicate. Someone has to give it to us.
Our donors are the key to our blood center.
They're giving the gift of life.
And our donors are the key to our communities.
We got together and realized that we are better able to serve our community if we came together as one.
What we need to make sure that we've done as a community asset is that we always have safe, available, and affordable blood when anybody needs it, wherever they need it, however they need it. What's really tremendous about this opportunity is that this is truly a merger of equals.
We are making decisions based on what is best for our communities, for our team members, for our donors, and for our hospital partners and their patients.
One of the key components of OneBlood will be our 3 centers of excellence.
And these centers of excellence are going to operate throughout the state. One of them is over in St. Pete, one of them is here in Central Florida, and there's another one down in Miami.
What this enables us to do is to make the best use of unique strengths and best practices within the organization.
Where we've identified who was doing things better than any of the others were doing and taken those and adopted those practices. Sometimes it makes us more efficient, sometimes it makes us faster, sometimes it just makes it better.
And the fact that we are able to share that excellence among each other is very significant and will yield a lot of benefits to the combined organization.
That's a great matrix model that is going to make this more efficient, more responsible, more accountable, and less expensive.
Many people really are amazed when they come to the blood center and see the level of sophistication that we have, some of the equipment and some of the technology and some of the procedures, and I hope are impressed with the care that we take in assuring that that blood is safe. It's really a highly complex pharmaceutical operation.
We are not able to take blood from one of our donors and immediately provide it to a patient in need of that blood. There is a lot of processing and a lot of improvement that goes into the blood products once they're collected.
And that involves some very elaborate processing, some very sophisticated testing, multiple testing, redundant testing, to assure that we have done everything possible to assure the transfusion that's going to result from that unit of blood is as safe as medical science can make it.
OneBlood has its own testing facility, so we are able to ensure that every blood product is tested to the highest standards of the law and to the highest standards of the patient.
Imagine now an organization that literally has a footprint from Key West to Pensacola and into parts of Georgia and Alabama. This organization is now going to be able to move quickly, rapidly, and flexibly to get the blood that's needed and the products and services that's needed to the right place at the right time for exactly the right person. That's what a community asset does. It's part of a community and it does those things that are absolutely critical to a community.
One of the best outcomes of our merger will be our ability to have renewed emphasis and focus on our donors and making them comfortable in their life-saving mission.
They're very humble individuals. Often what they do they see as no big deal, but it truly is a big deal. They're giving the gift of life. It's probably the most personal and precious gift that one person can give to another. And it's our job to try to maximize that gift and assure that it does the most for the most possible patient.
One of the ways that I would ask you to think about it is this. In a room of 100 people on any given day, 60 people, either temporarily or permanently, cannot give blood for some reason. Of the remaining 40, only 3 give. And of those 3, all of us were always trying to make sure we had those 3. Now what we're going to be able to do under the new merged organization is to say, we've got those 3, let's make sure we're really treating them well, and now let's try adding numbers 4, 5, and 6. Think of what that would do if we doubled the number of people who gave blood to make sure their communities had it when it was needed.
I'm really excited about the future.
This is a historic moment.
There's just so many benefits to the donors in our communities and our hospitals that we're going to be able to do that we have never been able to do before.
Our promise to the community is the blood is always available.
I want to thank all of the volunteer community boards that made sure that we didn't miss this moment. You know, you don't do mergers because they're easier. You do mergers because they make you better. And I believe that we're creating a template and we will be the model that people will look to from around the country and say, that's how it should be done.